Speak not to me of failure. Failure is the greatest instructor of all. Your existence is a sequence of mistakes. Avoid making the same one twice.
I'll see what I can do.
I gotta hand it to you, Zack. You don't back down. You don't ever back down. What is this, like the 20th time that you've attempted to escape?
Cheers to that. Felt something.
Over here.
Let's deal some death. Get out. Lord Dionysus. Cheers, mate. The spell could use a little fine-tuning. Drawn tight. All right, Tombstone.
You're free, tortured souls trapped in a crystal thing.
Would that I knew the goddess Nyx myself, my kin. So many of my wars are waged by night. I am most grateful, and I wish her well.
bloodshed then. Something I can use. Here then. I can take it.
Lately, son of Hades, I have sensed what I would call a sort of shift within your father's residence. Did something noteworthy occur, perhaps? Respond.
Master Chaos, it's Persephone, my mother. She's returned. She's chosen to return. So, things feel different, certainly, with her around, although I didn't feel any sort of shift.
You may not sense these shifts as I. The lightness of this space bends and adjusts with time. What you describe, it must have been the cause. I trust that the occasion is a welcome one, and I am pleased that you returned nevertheless.
Chaotic strength. That's one more. Shot.
Those tropes are not for you. I should not be the supervisor here.
Nice. Cheers, mate.
Farewell. My plan to get a hold of you via the boatman worked out flawlessly. Honors the might of the sea, then, why don't you?
That's life. Charon, mate, wanted to thank you very, very much for bringing Mother and me home. Your boat's quite comfortable, you know. Though I suppose you won't be making a habit of giving me a ride, will you? It's quite all right. I don't mind the walk. Hi, you three. I'm here on official business this time, Tisiphone, so, stand aside. Although, I guess the whole point of this job is that you're meant to try to stop me anyway, isn't that right? Well then, let's get to work. other two took off. The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect.
Is Tartarus some sort of joke to you?
Which to choose? Going up. Got it. Getting warmer. More spreaders. Claiming these. Where to? Look who. Always a pleasure.
Message from Olympus for you, boss. It says, "It sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?"
That's Godspeed, all right. Might as well. In the name of Hades. Have to say, the Barge of Death is never late. Olympus, I accept this message. Cedra, you're back. How wonderful. Enjoy your magma bath. Ooh.
You surpassed my Hydra.
You are correct, Father. Good. Dead must have it pretty good up here. More strongbows. Deadliest bow of all. Coronactal fire. Message for me. Can't change that one. Whatever, let's try it. Nice place.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Is this really as good as it gets for mortal kind? Butterfly chamber. Butterflies better stay away from me.
Poor Demeter, young man. I still wonder what became of her fair daughter. Ran away with mortals there, perhaps. Some of the tales even more preposterous. Don't go believing everything you hear. And do be sensitive about the subject, Demeter, she's been through quite enough.
Zeus' strength. Delicious.
We have an intruder. I expected more from the Exalted.
And my key. How about no? Damn, he's recovered. What do we have here?
Now, wasn't that a simple test, nephew?
You wouldn't hang with me given the choice. I thought I had you sorted, man, but maybe you just don't appreciate the finer things.
So that's the way it is then. Can't stay mad forever.
Appreciate your understanding there, man, so let's just...
Feeling good. to eat. Always a pleasure, Charon. Gentlemen, I'm back.
Attack us if you dare, blackguard. Asterius and I stand ready. You're mine. Olympians, aid us against this fiend!
Oh, God.
You monster!
You're next, good man. Thank you. Ambrosia. I dedicate this victory to you, good shade. Guess I'll be going then.
The finest of Elysium all failed to thwart you, eh?
One more stop. Thank you. Which one first? This one, I guess. Whoa. Come get shot. You made it. Clearly. Bloody darkness. It's no use. fast this time. I'll just tuck that away. Electric. Could check the other passageways before I go. Why not? Here goes. Let's see here. In the name of Hades. Going back. Time to deliver the goods. I'll take this one.
The fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
Thanks, boy. Looks like the realm needs some adjustments still.
Confronting you like this, it's different now. Still, it is a responsibility just as before. There is to be no escape from my realm. Ultimately, I must see to that myself.
That's the spirit, Father. As for me, I find the candor of our interactions here to be rather refreshing, I must say. Especially the interactions between my weapons and your physique. You're tough, but you're an easy target.
And you are scrawny, though slippery, blast you. All that pent-up rage behind your smiling words. Come, unleash it once again. I expect you to go all out. To the death.
to the death.
Which of our relatives aided you this time, boy?
I'll leave that one for you to figure out.
Darkness. Darkness. No.
Not finished then.
Enough of this.
Come on.
Zagreus? Fall.
Blood and death together
Predictable
hand
the
in
war
hand.
god would be here. Died already. Ow. I'm not as limber as I used to be, while you... I must go.
I did it. Coronox shuddered when I picked this up. Think I got one. Another trout.
Thus, having once more gained at the surface of his grim-faced father's realm beneath the earth, resourceful Zagreus makes his way toward the one-time abode of Radiant Persephone. It is a journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So, imagine he made it there with just time enough to water the crops and tidy up a bit before...
I'm sure Mother's cottage is perfectly fine.
You called upon your humble court musician, as I understand, Lord Hades, sir. Referring to myself, of course.
Morpheus. If you're quite finished with your little stint within the depths of Tartarus, I'd like to ask again. Play us a song already. Or else next time I'll not be quite so charitable with your punishment.
Oh, that. I must apologize again, Lord Hades, sir, for I'm afraid that I've no wish to sing as yet, in spite of your persuasiveness even. And that, is my final word upon the subject at this time.
Is that so? Why then I'll go ahead and wait. I've all the patience in the world.
He's in trouble.
Were you able to make it to my cottage on the surface, Zagreus? I hope my lavender patches are doing all right.
I couldn't make it all the way there, Mother. It's like, without your presence on the surface, I'm unable to hang on for very long at all.
Ah, I was afraid of that. Well, don't despair. I placed a charm upon my seedlings there that ought to keep them flourishing well on their own. Your duty now is simply to escape. You keep it up.
I will. Thank you, Mother. Well, look at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big, tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous circumstances, were he only capable of this.
How dare you, sir?
Your Highness, over here. As you may know, lad, I've a connection to the weapons that you use, having once wielded one of them myself. Of course, not knowing its significance back then, but I digress. Sometimes it keeps in touch, and I've a vision from it to impart.
Oh, do you mean a vision from Varatha, the Eternal Spear? That's out of the ordinary, and also a bit concerning. So what did you see?
Well, I saw a great, bearded warrior, bigger than me, pitch black hair, bearing an aspect of Varatha unlike any with which I'm familiar. Then he was gone, but what still lingered were these words. I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. I don't understand. What's that supposed to mean?
There's one more thing. This was not my first such vision. Long ago, I saw one of Varatha's other bearers. It was you. Your infernal arms. They must be weapons of the Fates' design. They know already who shall brandish them. Now they ask a favor. Seek Varatha. Speak the words. Go.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. I think we'll go with this. If my father can be even more frustrating, that's something I have to see. Work approved. I won't be needing these, but anyone emerging from the pool of sticks might like them, I suppose. Here's the commission. Should help make my messy chambers even messier. How about this, contractor? By my decree, this house is not a house without this rug.
Congratulations on your new responsibilities, my child. So you have reason to rise from here to the surface still.
It's more of a formality, I think. My responsibilities, such as they are, remain quite similar to those that got me to this point. But thank you, Nyx. It's strange to think that I can serve the house by trying to break from it time after time.
There can be no escape. Your father wishes that this reputation spread, so that the mortals in the Shades never attempt what you were able to achieve.
Well, it does beat standing around in my chambers aimlessly. And I dare say it feels rather good not to feel utterly incompetent for a change.
It is an honor to be working with you, child.
Likewise, Nyx.
Your Highness!
Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know.
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood, something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
Let's just have a listen. What's for breakfast? Dinner, maybe? Seems fair enough. Hey, not bad, head chef. Some new decor.
The shattered weapons of the siege of Ilion are now reduced to window dressings in the prince's ever-cluttered lair.
Bronze weapons. Made crudely, but they had the right idea. Not even tired, thanks. That many tries so far? Let's see the last of them. How about like this? I have no more darkness. Nyx's strength. Something new in store for me. How's it going? Varatha, I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. A new aspect. Who's Guan Yu? Grant me the aspect of Guan Yu.
Wow, what in the world is that? More of a slicing field. for you. Oh, change plan. I like it.
Baratha. Change form.